Welcome to the Brotherhood of the Briar. I'm the Dapper Codger, Greg Hergott, coming to you from South Carolina, USA. Hope everyone is doing well today. I am smoking my Peterson of Dublin. It is my Shannon B11 Bent Brandy Setter. And I am smoking some Cornell and Diehl Autumn Evening out of my pipe, even though it is the winter and the morning. I'm a rebel like that. So I hope everybody's doing good. Today I want to talk about pipe tobacco. Now, with tobaccos, there are over 70 different species of tobaccos, but in pipe tobacco, you're mainly dealing with Burley, Virginias, and Orientals. There are also, you may have heard of Latakia and Perique and so forth, but Latakia is actually a process that takes Oriental tobaccos and takes them through a process to give them a certain flavor. As well as Perique is a red Burley that goes through a very, very specific long process to make Perique. Cavendish or Black Cavendish is usually Burleys or Virginias, but you can basically use any tobacco to take it to that process that gives it a certain flavor called Cavendish. Then there are blends of tobaccos. So there are two main categories. I kind of break it down into four categories, but the two main categories, you have English blends and aromatic blends. So English blends in its truest sense is just true, pure tobaccos with no casings or toppings added, whereas an aromatic is those same tobaccos, but you've added a casing and or topping. Now, the best way that I can describe a casing is if you have like a good ribeye steak and you marinate that steak, that is like a casing. You are marinating that tobacco. Whereas a topping is kind of like if you took that steak afterwards and you put some A1 steak sauce on it, that is a topping. After the process is done, you're going to spray on a topping on that tobacco to give it some added flavor. So there are all kinds of subcategories of tobaccos, Balkan blends and English aromatics, Scottish blends, etc. But English blends, to me, usually contain Latakia and Orientals. They may contain also Burleys and Virginias and Periques, etc., other things, but that's an English blend to me. And then you have Virginia blends, which obviously contain Virginias. They may also have other tobaccos in there as well. Burleys, again, they may be in all of the other categories, but if it's a predominantly Burley, I consider that a category. It's very different. And then aromatics. So I enjoy aromatics. I'm smoking one now, but my favorites are the English blends and the Virginia blends. Burleys, I like Burleys. I do not dislike them, but they are the least favorite of what I smoke. Some guys, that's all they smoke, and they really enjoy a good Burley. An example of a Burley that's popular, this is the McBaron HH Burley Flake, and I find it okay. I'm going to offend some people by that because some guys really love it. But again, I do like aromatics. I've got some here. Of course, showed you the Cornell and Diehl Autumn Evening is one of my favorites. The Silem's Black, that is an English aromatic, which is very good. And somewhere here I have this is very popular, very good, Colt Blood Red Moon, which is dark chocolate and cherry, and a hint of vanilla. And it is just a wonderful tobacco. But getting to my favorite tobaccos, the English blends, I really enjoy the Cobblestone Outdoors Fishing. That is a very good tobacco. One of my favorites, and I have a few of these in my cellar, which is the Ashton's Artisan Blend. Cellar, by the way, that is basically, I don't have a cellar, but aging tobacco. Tobacco ages better than wine. after about 5 years or so of just keeping it in the tin unopened or putting it in a mason jar, something that makes it airtight. Over time, it just gets better and better, especially Virginias and English blends as well. Aromatics, not so much. Some people cellar them, I do not. But another one that I like is Peterson's Nightcap. This is a good English blend. Very popular. It used to be Dunhill, but this is Peterson. That's a good English blend. And then Virginias. One of my very favorite Virginias is Dan Tobacco Hamburger Veermeister. This is a Virginia flake. Very, very good. I have some of that in my cellar that I'm aging. I also enjoy Capstan Gold. I'm cellaring all of these. I have many, many more. I'm just showing you a few. This is an excellent tobacco. This is Robert McConnell Scottish Cake. Very, very good as well. So when I smoke a blend of tobacco, I've gotten to where I can taste the certain tobaccos in the blend, but I want to become even more familiar with that. So what I did is I went to Boswell's and I ordered a blending kit. Most people do that so that they can blend some tobaccos on their own, and I may do that. But the main reason I did that is so that I could just smoke the individual tobaccos in I'll use my clay pipes and just really become familiar with the individual tastes. So I just got these in the mail, and I haven't done that yet, but I plan on doing that in the next couple days. I've got the Carolina Flake. Again, normally you're going to blend these, but I'm going to smoke these individually to familiarize myself with each tobacco. It also came with Latakia, black Latakia. Came with some Turkish, Oriental, Maryland, White Burley, of course, some Perique, Stoved Virginia, and Cavendish. I'm going to smoke all of those by themselves to become better acquainted with them. I got those from Boswell's. It came with some matches and a scale and everything. You can also order some of those from Cornell and Diehl if that's something you're interested in. Well, thanks for joining me on the Brotherhood of the Briar. Please remember to like the video and subscribe. Have a great day.